What's up, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus? It's your girl Kendall here with 420 Intuition. Welcome back to my channel. Like, share, subscribe. Welcome, Taurus, to your April 2022 love predictions only. The way this is going to work, I'm going to get your most recent past energy, trying to see exactly where you were, and to see how the last 2 weeks of April 2023 is going to shape out for you. Okay. So enough the chit chat. Let's get into it. I've wasted enough of your time. Just again, smash the like button, comment below if this video ends up resonating for you. Okay. All right. So can I have the energy, the most recent past for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus? What was the most recent past for Taurus and love only for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus? Listen to your kitty cat. So what it means by that is listen to your intuition. Something's been going off, a little bit about your intuition's been going off in regards to someone possibly lying to you. There's been some deception in your past, and for whatever reason, maybe their actions and their words aren't lining up, but they keep trying to convince you otherwise. So I say listen to your intuition. That's kind of my High Priestess card for this deck, and it's the D. So if you're wondering what's been keeping you around, more than likely sex is jading a lot of your guys's outlooks when it comes to this particular situation. I also have hate lives here, and you're tripping, sis. So I think you're tripping. It comes from the people who have been either, you could be single, you could be in a relationship. Any Taurus that's been dealing with some deception recently or feeling kind of like they're being lied to, I honestly think that you all have been lied to, if that's kind of your energy. If you feel this way. A lot of times, some of you guys who were possibly connecting with people, you were probably wanting something more serious, but I think Spirit's trying to tell you you're tripping because you went into it kind of like, let's just have play, let's have a good time. And then you end up wanting more than that. But honestly, I don't really feel like it's going to get to that point. I think you guys possibly should think about going your separate ways if you fall into that category of just, being in a situation where you feel like you're lied to and stuff like that, because I feel like resentment is starting to build up on you. That's why it says hate lives here. So it's getting to the point where this is going to blow up in your face. If you guys don't kind of separate yourself from the inconsistency or the unknown, that's the vibe that I get. I definitely feel like there was, particularly in the most recent past, there was energy of deception. You guys are just really attracted. There's just an intense traction here. So some of you guys are just flat out torn. Do I stay? Do I go? It says trust, heart-to-heart conversation. So maybe you guys had a heart-to-heart conversation and that even made you even more confused. Cassette playing back, or you guys could be maybe not talking to, not enough. Yeah, you guys are possibly not talking to someone right now because in your most recent past, you felt like you weren't enough. You probably were reminiscing about the time when the person made you feel like you were the only person in the world, but for whatever reason right now, or your most recent past, it started to slip. I think their true colors or their true intentions, someone's either true intentions or true colors started coming out. And that's why it started kind of like, I don't know, putting a wedge in your guys' relationship. Shit just got weird. That's how I can describe it. So your most recent past can be full of deception. I think someone needs to start listening to the intuition, and sex could be blinding your guys' reasoning when it comes to this connection for whatever reason. I mean, hell, I don't even know why I said for whatever reason, because I've been in relationships where the sex was just so good. It was just willy-nilly, and I just, rode the wave. That's pretty much all I can say. So I can see why a lot of you guys could potentially be in the same boat. All right, so let's get in your current energy, the last 2 weeks of April. What's surrounding Taurus in the last 2 weeks of April in love only? Within a year, okay, I like time frames, so that's kind of give you guys an idea. Within a year, give me more for the last 2 weeks of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus for April 2023. Love only for Taurus. What are the energies surrounding them for the last 2 weeks? I'm happy it's over, and twin flame. All right, so anything else? I think what that's basically telling me is within the year, I think you're going to meet a match that's going to be consistent. Lack of trust. Yeah, a match that's going to be consistent. I definitely feel like it's giving twin flame energy. I hope it's not karmic. I hope that you're not going from one situation that's inconsistent and confusing to another situation. But I think that you're not, because I think this is you kind of talking to your future self, talking to your self, your present self, basically saying like a year from now, we're going to just, I'm happy it's over. It was just built off of lack of trust. I didn't trust that person. And I'm happy that I found this person who I can trust, who fills me up, who puts more into me, who doesn't drain me. Yeah, someone feels really drained from the situation. All right, give me search energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, your Venus for Taurus. Taurus for love only the last 2 weeks. What's the energy surrounding Taurus for love last 2 weeks? We have the butterfly. I felt that. Cassette again, reminiscing on good times that you guys used to have, playing it over in your head. And the butterfly, I like it because it says relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child, and growth. I think your next phase of this relationship is you've outgrown it. You possibly were supposed to be dealing with this person as a caterpillar, and then now finally when you're understanding what the situation really is between you guys are turning into a butterfly and spreading your wings and getting the fuck out of here. Yeah. I think you are also, could be potentially, maybe you felt like this relationship. It's weird because the feeling that I feel now, even though I'm happy it's over, I don't feel depressed in this very moment. I feel more like, I learned a lesson. I feel like this relationship you guys are possibly dealing with right now for some of you guys is a lesson learned, and you're going to leave this not angry, not bitter, not pissed off, but more just kind of like, well, what did we learn? We learned this. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to accept this. I need to switch up this, or I actually enjoyed that, so let me start doing that more often. Like this overall lesson was to set you up for your twin flame. They're like the pre-boyfriend, pre-girlfriend. It was just kind of like your midterm. The twin flame is going to be, your final is going to come up within a year, and when you're possibly going to meet that twin flame, that it just works. Give me more energy. Last 2 weeks for April 2023. Past life relationship. Yeah, definitely twin flame energy. Someone you've known before. You've known each other before. It says flirt, and you're calling in your soulmate. Yeah, baby. This could be the one. Okay. So yeah, I definitely feel one door closing, another door is bringing more opportunities and opportunities for a more long-term relationship. And it says you are calling in your soulmate. So with soulmate and twin flame, I definitely feel like that's a possibility for you, Taurus. Let's go ahead and get right into the cards and see what they have to say for the last 2 weeks of April for Taurus. Oh, I like that Knight of Cups. I told you. We're starting it off really good, really positive. Wheel of Fortune reverse. Someone has some confliction though, and it's okay. That makes sense because if you're deep in it, it's all about your confliction. I told you someone has confliction. Should I accept this new love offer that's being presented to me, or should I just give this Emperor one more chance? Aries energy. So far I have Pisces, Capricorn, Taurus, Libra, Aries, Sagittarius. Now give me more for last 2 weeks for April for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Last 2 weeks of April. All the fire signs are here, by the way. We also have Virgo. We have Gemini popping out. Then we have underneath the deck, 5 of Coins, Virgo energy. That's so far isolation. I think this is more of an underlying fear, possibly, or understanding. Yeah, this is a fear. The reason why I want to start off with this, how you're feeling right now, Taurus, is very interesting. I think some of you guys have some fears of being alone, but at the same time, you're accepting that this journey is you need to be alone. You're accepting that you're going to be possibly single for a while. That's why the Queen of Swords is coming out. You're thinking very logically about your love life. You're no longer thinking just all this pure emotion. You're not thinking about pure emotion about the new journey you need to take. Like not going back to this person of the past. Like no matter what, this person's always going to, there's a person in your past who's always going to want you to come back. That's why the 6 of Cups is here too. But you see this, we have so much energy of just acceptance that, hey, this person isn't for me. So I think the last 2 weeks is going to be a lot of calm coming over you. And you're going to start thinking you're kind of weird, Taurus, but you're not weird. You're not crazy. You're not like, you're not going to snap or anything like that. You just have to accept like, all right, well, it didn't work, so on to the next. And then for you, it's interesting because this person you've kind of possibly, some of you have been dealing with, I think this is a cycle for you guys. So you're finally closing that chapter of this in and out flighty love. But for some of you guys, if this is a new person, you haven't been dealing with this person on and off, right? It's more of an energy of just like that type of love is what you're closing a chapter on. You're closing a chapter on giving people second chances, or closing a chapter on allowing people to explain themselves out of the separation that you're trying to, that is needed. Does that make sense? So that's a vibe that I get. So the last 2 weeks is overall underlying energy that you might not realize why you're feeling so calm, Taurus, even in the midst of, breaking up with someone who you possibly want a future with. Why you're feeling like that is just kind of acceptance and just kind of this, just like, okay, chapter closed, on to the next. And that's a good place to be in, just because I think a lot of times you possibly were in your head a lot, or maybe didn't allow people to see that part of you. To see that part, like you're freaking out, your anxiety, your overthinking, stuff like that. So you didn't really allow people to see that side of you. So now it's just like, it's a different side coming out, and I think you enjoy it. All right, so what I have here is I definitely have a love offer coming in some sort. The confliction between going with someone who you thought was your emperor, who you thought was a provider. They could have been a provider. They could have been perfect on paper, but the lack of intimacy and the lack of trusting them, possibly the lack of just forward movement in the relationship, or just the lack of feeling like you're enough for this person was just unbearable. So last 2 weeks, I definitely feel like there is going to be a separation. I definitely feel like this door is officially closed, because that door with that person for you eventually became so much stress. It became more of a headache than good. It made you question yourself. This relationship really had you in your head about, am I good enough? They must be perfect, because is something really wrong with me? Because eventually I think this person, I don't like it. I just felt like this person was trying to tear you down to try to dim Taurus's light to fit in their mold of what they wanted, rather than accepting you for who you are. Over time, I think they were trying to change you, and I don't think that was okay. I don't think that's cool. Definitely by Leo season, I don't think you're going to be talking to this person. I definitely feel as though you guys are possibly going to be reminiscing, but you realize, amidst of you having all this anxiety, you realize that there's no sunshine on this. There's no favor on this relationship, and that's something that has to go. Releasing yourself, because being in this relationship, Taurus, even if you were with somebody, you did still feel isolated. You did eventually at one point, some of you guys felt alone, and that's the connection you're trying to separate yourself from. And after having a long, hard talk with yourself, you realize the root of why you're feeling this way and having all this anxiety is this love that's been coming from this Aries. Right? And you realize that this love that's coming from this Aries is possibly just packed with full of lust rather than love. And because Aries, they, especially if you're dealing with Aries man, they love sex. They enjoy it. Physical touch is like their number one. And so a lot of people will confuse, their desire for physical touch with the desire of how much they love you. And I think you realize it really wasn't love. It was more lust. It was more, a mutual understanding, a mutual benefit. But eventually the benefit stopped for you. So that's when you're just like, I'm cool. Yeah. I definitely feel this. It's very interesting, people. I'm just telling you the feeling that I feel. I don't feel upset. I don't feel sad. I don't feel angry behind it. I was a little confused at the beginning, but now I just feel like, well, this is what I just have to do. You're just ripping the band-aid off, Taurus. Let's see who this Knight of Cups is about. Is this a new person? Yeah. Hell yeah, it is. Page of Pentacles came out. Definitely feel like a new person's coming to you. And that's where the confliction is. I think when this new offer, when someone, Seven of Wands. So you're not really fully open to the offer because you're confused. Three of Swords, because you're still in a situation and you're in a space of that badass or half-ass relationship or the attachment you have. So the reason, Taurus, I don't feel like you're possibly moving on this twin flame just yet in a serious matter. Now, do I feel like some of you guys are going to take this number down and y'all going to talk? Absolutely. There's going to be exchange of some sort. There's going to be some type of communication of interest there. That's why the Knight is definitely presenting like, here, I think you're cute. Take this. So somebody's coming towards you first, but you're still hesitant only because of the connection, the heartbreak that you just went through, right? Only because you thought this person was your partner and it wasn't your partner. So I definitely feel like when you do have this offer, you're going to take your sweet time. And I think that's what you need to do. I don't know if rushing in like a bull, really just going in like a bull in a china shop, just rushing in, wrecking shit and having a blast and then just sitting there like, oh shit, what did I do? You don't want to have regret like you did with this person. So that's why a lot of you guys are going to take your time. And that's mainly because you have to fully release this person before you can even give this other person an opportunity. Why is the Three of Swords Swords here. Strength, because you're building up the strength to move on. You're building up the strength to possibly love yourself again, to put more into yourself, emphasis on yourself. Some of you guys felt like your business aspect was, you know, because you were catering to someone else's needs, your own needs and your own desires and your own passions and your dreams were left on a back burner. And now you're trying to get back to you, living your life for you. Nine of Swords, getting that anxiety under control, having better sleep. Yeah, with the Fool, I love that energy. The Ace of Swords is here, but you're not going to be, I told you, you're not stressed out for too long. So it is clarifying why the Ace of Swords is here is because you guys are ready for this new chapter to start. You're building up the strength to get yourself away from the situation. Why? And some of you guys are going to take it, and I love it. Why is this Emperor here? Ace of Swords reverse, because he is a liar. That boy's a liar. I don't even know the song. I just know that boy's a liar. He lied and he said he was going to give you the world. That's when the Knight of Pentacles came out, but you realize, fuck you and your world. I don't want that. Queen of Pentacles reverse. You ain't shit. You weren't shit. You're doing your usual devilish shit. You saw right through the devil. Addicted energy, that this person was going to have you waiting. Seven of Coins, Three of Cups, in a third party situation, or waiting to be one of many. Yeah, the Emperor, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I feel like it's not really a devastating breakup or a devastating end of a chapter for you, because you finally accepted this person was never going to give you a serious monogamous relationship like some of you guys did. Or maybe some of you guys end up wanting to have, you know, more of an open relationship, but this person was so masculine where their ego wouldn't allow that to happen. Even if you're just like, well, we both benefit from this. This person just wanted it their way. I just feel like you were dealing with the most stubborn person in the world. It was my way or the highway, and they never bent or bended. And if they did, it was more just when they messed up, that's when you saw them compromise for you. When they messed up, that's when you saw them being able to say, you know what, like they were being sweeter and softer. But eventually you got tired of that. Yeah. Why is the Ten of Wands here for Taurus? That's why I felt like you dropped that shit. Once the door closed, you felt so much relief. All this anxiety, possibly all of this negativity released from your body. Yeah, you dropped that shit and went straight to your bag. Bitch, I'm on my bag. With the Magician, get the fuck out of here. Y'all started focusing on you and focusing on your new beginning and getting back to business. Okay? Getting back to business, baby. All right, I want to see why the Hermit and the Lovers are reversed here. I definitely feel like, yeah, freedom. I'm not even gonna pull any more cards for this. Why is the Hermit, and why when you made your decision and when you really decided I will not be isolated anymore, I learned everything, I figured what I need to do, I figured why I'm feeling like this, and you decided to release this connection and instant freedom, sun was shining on you, new opportunities. I think, oh, man, I wouldn't be surprised if like Ace of Pentacles or Ace of Cups come out or some shit. Yeah, Five of Swords. You release yourself. You're over the battle. This Five of Swords right now with this is not you and any more manipulation around you. That's someone actually after the battle picking up their swords and saying, that was a good fight, but I gotta move on. Regardless of your bruises, regardless of what the other person potentially did, you're saying you paid attention to all the red flags and you're looking for that Ace of Cups. I mean, the Ace of Pentacles, because that's why you went from the 9 to the 10. So metaphorically, an Ace of Pentacles did come out for you because you went from a 9 manifesting your ass off to getting freedom that's not filled with manipulation, that you definitely like said all your red flags, take you and your red flags, they gotta go because there's something else better out there. I like this. Can you get mad at this, Taurus? I know I can't. All right, let me have some last minute angel oracle advice for Taurus. The last 2 weeks is definitely filled of enlightenment. Yeah. Look for a sign. I think y'all got it. Look for a sign of when this relationship should be over. I think this person's going to show you flat out that they don't understand you. They don't really value you. They don't really want you to be great or see greatness within you. Right? We have compromise. I think that's compromisation is having to compromise how to get out of the situation. Give me more last minute angel oracle advice. And to compromise with that new person who's coming in, no need to worry. Yeah, no need to worry because you're recovering right now. So if you're feeling kind of down, low, whatever the case may be, you're in your emotions right now, Taurus, but by the end of the month, all of those emotions are going to be cleared. Your mind is going to be crystal clear in exactly what you need to do. And you will have trust again. You will be able to put yourself out there. And somebody that you meet until now for like April could be your person. So within the year, you definitely will have a more twin flame situation with someone who's going to value you. So Spirit's letting you know, don't worry. I'm going to send you all the signs in the world and you're going to get through this okay, happy, single, and full of life. Okay. All right, Taurus. I know there's a lot I threw at you, but I appreciate you guys tapping into this reading. If you're still here with me, please feel free to smash the like button and comment below to let your girl know. All right. So I'm sending you guys nothing but good highs and good vibes your way. Later.